Hello everyone and welcome to another timeless video. So last time we took a look at Whale of the Forgotten in a Grixis shell, and we're back at it again in a more popular shell, Breach Storm deck. Now this list also comes from Greenwire. Greenwire has been testing a lot of decks with the Whale of the Forgotten, and I have changed the deck ever so slightly, and I'll talk more about that in the outro. Basically, Whale of the Forgotten in this deck is mainly going to be used for the last option. You take a look at the top 3 cards of your deck and then put one of them into your hand and put the rest into the graveyard. So that's very similar to Stitcher Supplier, except in this case it's going to be a lot better because you're going to be able to select what you mill to the graveyard. So before in the Rakdos Breach, I have experienced some consistency issue when I don't draw into a Stitcher Supplier, and I kind of have to wait until Diabolic Intent comes into my hand and then try to search for the Stitcher Supplier. But then again, I also want Dark Ritual, and I also need to wait for the Breach. So Whale of the Forgotten is just another card that can put 3 cards into the graveyard, similar to Stitcher Supplier, upping that consistency since the Whale of the Forgotten puts 3 cards into the graveyard as well, because by itself, when you cast it, it goes to the graveyard, and then you mill 2 cards and then put one of them into your hand. One last thing to mention about this card is that this actually has an option to return a target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and that can be very useful versus Leyline of Sanctity, since you do need to use Tendrils of Agony in order for you to kill your opponent. But if you aren't familiar with the Breach game plan, you want to mulligan for Stitcher Supplier or Dragon Ray Channeler, and once you have 10 or more cards in the graveyard, and have Dark Ritual either in your hand or in the graveyard, then you can start abusing the Breach into casting the Dark Ritual over and over again. And since Stitcher Supplier is basically a net neutral in your graveyard when you're casting it from Breach, and Diabolic Intent is also going to be net neutral in the graveyard if you sacrifice the Stitcher Supplier, as long as you have some leeway, enough cards to play the Dark Ritual a few times, you can Diabolic Intent into a Tendrils Agony into winning the game. So having said that, we're gonna jumping into some Timeless Best of 3 to show you guys how the deck does. So let's hop on over. Nice. Whale of the Forgotten. I think I'm playing the Mistress Bauble now. Potentially fix the top of our deck. Maybe that's actually gonna come next turn, because I want to play the Stitcher Supplier here, no matter what. You know what? I don't think we care too much. Adeline. Internet for Sentinel. Okay, so I guess I have to let them draw a card. I really want to wait on this Whale because it's about to get some value. Unless they want to trade for my Stitcher Supplier. I guess I'm okay with it. Okay. This is gonna be sweet. Oh, wow. Wait, did we win? There is already a Dark Ritual in the graveyard. Let me see here. Return, discard, and look at the top. So let's return the Revenant Spectre. Discard. We're not gonna pay. So we can't actually win here. Because we need one more mana. I wasn't sure like, if we were actually going to be comboing. But I think this works out. We'll combo next turn. Potentially. Maybe. Or maybe we could even just win. With just Breach Bolt twice. Yeah, I think we just win with Breach Bolt twice. GG's. Looks pretty nice. Like if we mill a ritual, it's gonna be game over. Ragavan turn 1. Ragavan turn 1. Ritual is milled. Ritual is indeed milled. So we just need one more mana. One mana. I think I'm just going to whale into potential something. Another land. Diabolic Intent. Now we can go Dragon Rechanneler Whale. Bolt, yep. Could be dead. Not dead yet. Could potentially win. The thing is, we only have 11 cards. 11 cards might not be enough. Double Stitcher though. I'm gonna try. I want to try. Stitcher. Stitcher. Ritual. Tendrils is already at 6. I think we are actually supposed to Tendrils for maybe just enough to live. It's not gonna kill them, but I think this is still good. Wait, we actually killed them. Unbelievable. GG's. What a deck. I think the difference actually came from casting a whale earlier. Putting 3 cards in the yard. That is crazy. Short. Yeah, this deck seems insane so far. It does seem insane. I should wait. Yeah, last game I didn't wait, but I think it's just correct to wait. Steam Vent, Faithless Looting. What in the world am I seeing? Into a Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual's already milled. So I guess I'm not supposed to draw that? Question mark? I guess it does let me get the Loris back into my hand. Fine. Nothing from them. Dark Ritual, Loris, get back Ragavan. Is it Charm? I mean, I guess we're just... Can we win? Not enough cards. We can get a bauble bag. I guess I shouldn't have shocked that. I thought I had enough to play the Loris there. Interesting. Are they just trying to get the Demilich out? Like, what is this? Brainstorm. I think we're just passing. Another looting. Yeah, it's a Phoenix deck. Into a Treasure Cruise. Wow, they want to kill the... What? Killing the Stitcher Supplier and a bolt to my face. Demilich? Yep. Phoenix. Yep. I take the 3 damage. I attack. I breach. It's actually like insane how many times we kill people with this. We're not even winning with the combo. Okay, this is an insane hand. Let me tell you. Boom. Let's say I go Channeler, Ritual, Intent. That doesn't quite do it, right? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Insane? Kind of insane? I do wonder. Is it just wait next turn? 4 mana? It probably is, honestly. It probably is. Interesting card. I like that. Oh, they play Thoughtseize, so I would have been punished if they had a Thoughtseize. Okay, so I feel like we should be able to win. Ritual. Breach. Eight cards in the yard. Stitcher Supplier. Dark Ritual. Sacrifice the Stitcher Supplier. Get Tendrils of Agony. GG's. I generally like the Stitcher Supplier on turn 1, but I think this actually might be a Dragon Rage Channeler turn 1. There's a very good chance it might actually flip. Well, except if they play the Blackcleave Cliffs past the turn. Yeah, my turn changed because my opponent decided to do that. Wait, Lightning Bolt me? Really? Okay. I guess I wanna just fetch it now in case I mill it. A lot of lands. They're drawing a land. Another bolt. I need something better than that. Not a swamp though. Wow, we are flooding a bit. Don't like to see that. Although if we do get a breach, I think we just kind of win. Really? Monkey? I don't want to top deck a monkey, but I don't want to go to 6. I guess I go to 6 anyways. I think we have to kill that because they could have like revolt triggers. And we'll crack this at the end of the turn. They've been kind of going at it, honestly. Yikes. This is why Bauble is not the almighty card. Fatal Push. Thoughtseize? I should have played the swamp. What am I doing? That might actually cost me the game. Because I can't shock myself right now with how my opponent's playing. Oh, breach. We don't have a dark ritual, but that might still get us out of here. That might still get us out of here. Diabolic Intent is not it. I could Diabolic Intent for another breach for the next turn. 22 cards. Maybe that's it. That's probably for the better. 19 cards in the yard, 22 cards in the yard. Get another breach. We'll play some Mishra's Bauble. They're top decking a Liliana. We're top decking a land? "14 cards in the graveyard." I think that's a good place to stop. There we go, Dark Ritual. So unless we lose here, we're gonna be able to win.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Okay, we won.
It.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, this game, though, the way it went. Oh god, please, opponent, just crack your fetch land. Please. Okay, GG's. This one looks a bit fishy. We've been keeping a lot of the hands. Like, this one is a bit fishy if the Dragon Ray Channeler dies. I guess I could skip to turn 1 and then play Dragon Ray Channeler into a Dark Ritual. What? Okay, we got a little bit of a beamer here. I think we can still beat Leyline though with this deck. Because we have a way to get rid of that Leyline. We have the whale. We got the whale. We kind of needed that. We can go Ritual, Loris, get back Chandler. Seems good. Zeotora Proving Ground. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. Kind of thinking doing this and attack. I mean, they have to block this, right? What? Excuse me? I'm kind of confused.
When I win, you're
And that Liliana is also dead.
about the Raven Man. Off you go.
Or not. Okay, I got farmed. I actually did get farmed. Land. Maybe I should have attacked face. Because I don't really care putting cards in the yard. Right?
You won't be outsmarting me.
I could breach, just get back Ragavan onto the battlefield, but I don't know if that's actually that good. I'm kind of scared that the fact that like they're not playing land means that these are not lands.
What a waste of my time. It's no fun when sacrifices must be made.
It is frightening, to say the least. Another breach. Okay. Land. Dragon Ray Channeler. Ritual. Bauble. Ragavan or Dragonry Channeler? Actually, let's just get rid of Bolt. And I will play 5 cards in the yard. I think I want to keep all of these. Let's go with Channeler actually. We need to find the whale. Whale of the Forgotten. Okay, they just drew that. Opponent just drew that. I could get it back again. What's in there? Ritual. Play the Loris out again. Okay. Seasoned Pyro. I guess let's attack first. So currently, they don't have double white to play the ley line here. Perfect. Stitcher Supplier. 9 cards in the yard, though. That is not enough. What? I guess we don't have, Wait, opponent, you're just dead, are you not? Yeah, like... Okay, we did see a little bit of a power of the whale there, letting you bounce any permanent that you need. Very flexible card. Nice. Whale. Whale. Hey look, I'm playing Is It? Morning top third. Into a plains. Okay, I'm a bit scared what this could be. The Bowmaster actually doesn't do anything. Do we actually have to do this? A breach. I think we keep that. We'll probably whale next turn. Oh. This is okay, this is just too good. I was going to whale, but this is just too good. Right? Like, I can't let them have this. Oh, it's a hammer time. Diabolic Intent. The thing is, we're actually missing a lot. Ritual? Yep. Stitcher Supplier? Yep. The opponent, please don't kill me. I beg you. Sigarda's Aid. About to take million damage. Okay, so they went with Shadow Spear. But that's okay, we're about to win here. Okay, so we have Stitcher Supplier, Dark Ritual in the graveyard. So we're just going to play out the Breach. We're going to Ritual. Another Whale. Play the Stitcher. Play the Ritual. Going to Intent. How is this deck so consistent? It's kind of crazy. Stitcher. Ritual. Yeah, the first time I played this deck, like... it was pretty confusing at first, but now I'm kind of on an autopilot. It is an insane deck. We actually went a little bit overboard, but that's fine. Boom! 22 damage. Yep, Ritual. I think this is keepable. Just by Dragon Rage by itself, okay, they're not gonna play any removal spells since they're playing this kind of deck. One thing I actually have to watch out for is a Bajuka Bog. Am I supposed to bolt? Maybe. Because, I mean, I can just, like, Dark Ritual, Stitcher Supplier. Okay, we have won the game officially. It's just that easy. It's pretty insane, honestly. So, Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Play the Stitcher. Play the Breach. Dark Ritual. We do have one more Dark Ritual, so let's actually take advantage of that in the deck. Another Dark Ritual. That's free storm count. So what is our tendrils at the moment? Pretty high, actually. Yeah, they were dead in like 2 more Dark Rituals. Am I about to mulligan right now? It's pretty reactionary, but if I lose this game, it's probably because I did a mulligan. Am I about to get land destruction? I think so. I think so. Okay. It's not quite Blood Moon or land destruction yet. You play the Delighted Halfling over the Deathrite Shaman. That is most interesting. Okay, so I think our plan here is just to Whale plus Fatal Push. Another Bowmaster. I think I'm gonna pick a Dragon Rechanneler here. There's that Blood Moon. So we're looking for Stitcher Supplier. Also, opponent doesn't have a green source? Hello? Did I win the game? Ritual, Diabolic Intent. I think I did. I get the breach. I like how it's about to use all my black source. It's not like Blood Moon is on the battlefield, you know? It's crazy. Absolutely nuts. So that is 14 damage. G to the G. This deck is just nuts. The consistency the whale brings is like it's just so insane. Like if you need a Dragon Ray Channeler, you get a Dragon Ray Channeler. It's like a better Stitcher supplier in a sense because it lets you see first before milling. Okay, so this is another deck from Greenwire. I have removed the island, and I also removed a chromatic star from this list. And the reason for that is because, like, if we're playing around Blood Moon just to have an island in the deck, I think it's going to hurt the deck a little bit more. Like, even if you can't cast the whale, who cares, right? It's just one card in the deck. I think the deck can just operate with just Rakdos color, as you can see here. On the left side, you can see that everything can be played, even if opponent does Blood Moon. The only card that you're losing is the whale. And a lot of the times, I just kind of play this card out, even without the Descend 8, because the way I kind of treat this card when I play this deck was, it was just a better Stitcher supplier outside of comboing, because Stitcher supplier mills 3 cards when it enters the battlefield, but this one mills after you get to choose a card from it. So what this brings to the table for this deck is consistency. Being able to like get the right cards, right? If you need Breach, you get a Breach. If you need Demonic Tutor or Diabolic Intent, a Stitcher supplier, Dragon Ray Channeler. It's just so flexible, letting you choose the card before you mill, that I feel like this is absolutely insane in this deck. And this also puts 3 cards into the graveyard. Whale by itself, that's 1, and then 2 additional cards into the graveyard, since you're putting one of them into your hands. So very powerful. The consistency it brings with Stitcher supplier plus the whale, letting you put cards into the graveyard. Usually you can combo starting from about 10 or so cards if there is a Stitcher supplier and Dark Ritual in the graveyard. So just being able to get those pieces a little bit more easier than before is something that I really enjoy. So yeah, I mean, Greenwire went 20-4 with the deck, and I have exactly went 10-2 in this session with the deck. Multiply by 2, that's exactly a same win percentage as Greenwire, so which is 83%. Funny enough, if you were struggling with Breach before, I think definitely give this a go. You might already have all the pieces from opening some Lost Caverns of Ixalan packs, and you might have already gotten some Will of the Forgotten. And if you don't have the full playset, just kind of like mess around with a bit, like play like 1 or 2 copies. Because as you can see from the mana base, the only shock lands added to this deck is Watery Graves and Steam Vents, which aren't bad investments either. Same with the fetch lands as well. But we are playing a little bit more fetch lands than before, because Whale of the Forgotten does require Descend 8. Although Descend 8 isn't necessary, I don't think outside of one time I've casted Descend 8. I just used the third option most of the times, and it's just insane. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I wanted to do some best of 1 today because I've been kind of fed up with best of 3. Every time I click the battlefield during sideboarding, I can't look at the battlefield, so... And every time that happens, I'm like, why am I playing best of 3? It kind of tilts me a bit. So I wanted to try out some best of 1 today. So with that said, I'll be signing out. and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.